Now, though, another Tottenham legend is in the studio. The one and only Ledley King.
Lennon plays this one in. And it's Ledley King who's come forward from the back to score his first goal for 3 years.
Now, for me, Ledley King was one of the most underrated footballers of his generation.
I'm just going to put one name before him, which might surprise a few people, and that'd be Ledley King.
It's a magnificent piece of defending by Ledley King. Look how much ground he makes up. He's 10 yards behind Robin.
He was that good that he could and did play in centre midfield for England.
Every young player just plays for the love of the game.
Yes, I'm delighted to welcome a legend to the talkSPORT Drive Time studio, a man that played 323 times for Spurs, 21 times for England. You should have been able to put a 1 in front of that. Should have been 121. And he's called one of the greatest Premier League defenders of all time by many of his former teammates. And bizarrely, for his sins, he played 27 times with Darren Bent. Good afternoon, Ledley King.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
How lovely to see
only
you.
27 times?
Yeah, well, listen,
Really?
most of the time
Well, I was injured, wasn't I?
No. You were playing. I spent most of my time watching.
Thank you for coming in, you right?
Yeah,
Last time I saw you was at the Women's FA Cup final.
Yeah.
When we were both enjoying freebies.
Yeah. Obviously, you come out the winner that day, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, of course. I haven't even mentioned that to you.
Yeah.
You were lucky to come second in that game.
Well, yeah.
What was the score? Like 5?
4, wasn't it? 4.
Was it 4?
Yeah, it was
4-0, yeah.
4-0, yeah.
Half time, it was close. 0-0 half time, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Then United scored. We scored straight after.
We. Honestly.
Just rubbing it. But food was nice, wasn't it?
It was good.
It's
lovely.
lovely. It's lovely. Listen, let me ask you, thank you for coming in. We've got loads to talk to you. When you hear all the accolades, all people talking about how great a player you were and so on, there's always that would have gone on to be the greatest player, yada, yada. We hear it so many times when we talk about Ledley King, right? And, of course, we're alluding to the fact that you got injured, an injury cut short your career. Does that annoy you sometimes? Not annoy you and not frustrate you, but are you sort of like, every time people talk about you, it's like they would have been this, and because you were a great player.
Yeah.
But you should have. I said there, like 21 times for England, should have been 121.
Yeah, I think it's natural. I definitely didn't fulfil my full potential because of injuries. I stopped training at 26 years old. So mentally, I was probably in my prime at that point. I understood the game as well as I, could have, but physically, I was on the decline from that age. So it's understandable why people say, could have been. Yeah.
Can I ask? I worked many of you with Cundy. I haven't seen it with Bennett, but Bennett's a lot younger. And a lot of footballers I know, when they get out of a seat, Cundy can't even stand up straight. He can't lie down. He's always in pain when he gets up in the morning. Yeah. And that's because of football, right? Yeah. How are you now?
Watch when I get up.
Oh, right, okay. Is it bad?
My knees not too bad, funny enough, but my hips are giving me grief now. Footballers, it's funny. I don't know what your feet are like, Benny, but do you know what? When I wear anything that's too tight on my feet, I can't have it. Do you know what I mean? I've got to slip my foot out. Take loads of footballers that always take
like ballet shoes.
Yeah. So many footballers, they take their shoes off wherever they are. When I come in there, I nearly took my shoes off.
You do that?
I do it all the time.
Yeah.
Is it for that reason?
Yeah.
Not really, but I had a foot up. So it's one of those where it hurts a little bit.
But we've all got little problems with our feet.
Of course,
of, just from playing the game. So, there's definitely ailments that I kind of carry around today, but I wouldn't change it for anything.
Good.
Do you know when you hear that, and Andy was talking about there, and even in yourself, though, and I've spoke about you, and I've done 1 to 11s, you've always been, it's you and Rio for me, the best two I ever played with. But do you understand almost to yourself how good you were? Because considering, as you said, I remember I played with you for 2 years. You couldn't train on a Friday, but then most Saturdays you'd come out, man the match, and you'd make the rest of the team feel comfortable because we could see that you were there. Yeah. Do you kind of understand what you meant to your teammates and also players you played against, as well as the Spurs fans?
I did, but I wasn't one of them people that ever kind of talked about it. I wasn't flash, I kind of, went on the pitch to always give my best, to show my best. I wanted to kind of show how good I was, whether that was in training, when I was training, or playing games. But, I always preferred to be silent and just kind of let your football do the talking. But I understood my importance to the team, for sure. Whenever I played, we were a better team. And, I sensed that from the managers. I was under pressure to play whenever I could. A lot of times I played at 50, 60%. I played a game when I was out for 7 months and I trained once or twice and ended up playing a game at Anfield.
Wow. I bet you were a man of that, shouldn't you?
Probably.
We won 2-0 against Suarez.
Honestly, I promise you, it would not surprise me.
We won 2-0. I was out for 7 months. I had 1 or 2 training sessions. I didn't even go to play. I went to watch, and they ended up playing in the game.
Who was the manager?
How did that happen?
Harry.
How did that happen?
Well, Harry asked me that hour and a half before kickoff, hour and 45 before kickoff, could I play? I looked at him like he was mad. In the end, I ended up playing, and got through the game somehow.
He's an unbelievable man manager, isn't he?
Yeah.
Harry Redknapp. If he can
Yeah,
convince you.
yeah, exactly. He knows how to.
That's amazing.
To sweeten you up.
Really?
Well, if Ledley's not kicked the ball, can you kick a ball now?
Yeah.
You can?
I can.
You can run about?
I can kick a ball, but it's more than the moving around. It's more the running
yeah.
around, twisting, turning.
Okay. Look, let me ask you a question. I'm pretty sure I might have got this wrong, but I don't think I have. You're right-footed, right?
Yeah.
But you played with your left, didn't you? Because was your knee bad?
No, my left knee was the bad one.
But did you play with your left?
I played with my left a lot. I played left-sided centre-half. I don't know, just from a young age. Just naturally with both feet, I do most things everything was better with my left foot apart from actually kicking. So kick-ups, control, dribbling, everything, all that kind of stuff.
Really?
Was better, yeah.
That's so bizarre.
It's bizarre.
talkSPORT Drive. Super opinionated sporting debate. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.